Hello students, myself Amrita Srivastava and I am faculty of US Academy and Institute, Gorakhpur. Today we are going to discuss class 6 English. This is your supplementary book of the name of the book is A Pact with the Sun, and this is your first chapter, that is A Tale of Two Birds. So students, I hope you are enjoying your lockdown period with your studies also. So let's see what is going in this chapter. First of all, let's discuss the main theme of the chapter. So students, this story speaks and depicts the importance of the company one keeps. That means how one's company can impact one's behavior and build a character. If you are having a good company, that means you will build a good character, and you are having a bad company, so you will learn a bad behavior also. So this story is all about a mother bird and her two newborn birds. The mother died in a storm, and the song and her sons got separated from each other in the thunderstorm. Due to the strong wind, the tall tree that they lived on also fell, and they were blown away to the other side of the forest. So one of them reached near a gang of robbers, and the other one landed near the Rishi's ashram. One day a king got exhausted while following a deer. He came and sat under a tree near the cave of robbers. There the king heard a big brown bird's voice. It was calling the robbers to rob the king. The king hurriedly got up from there and rode away. He reached near the Rishi's ashram. Here again he heard the bird's voice, but it was a complete contrast to what he heard earlier. This time the bird asked the king to take rest inside the ashram and wait for the Rishi to come. The king was amazed to see similar appearance of the birds, but this voice too gentle. The bird told the king that his brother had learned that language from the robbers. When the rishi came, the king shared the story of the birds with him. The rishi smiled and said that it was the impact of the company that was being reflected on the behavior of the birds. That was not the fault of the bird. He was just repeating what he had heard, and the forest was full of various surprises. So, this was the theme and story of A Tale of Two Birds. Let's discuss pairwise according to the chapter. So, a mother bird and her two young ones lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm, and the young bird were separated from each other. Each found a different home. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. So, every moment of the day and night, the mother was taking care of her little babies. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a Rishi's ashram a little distance away. So, students, let's see the explanation of these lines. This story is all about a mother and her two young ones in a forest. The mother bird was taking care of her babies in a tall shady tree. One day, A fierce storm came and it made all the trees fall down. A big branch hit the nest and the mother bird was killed. But fortunately, the baby birds were blown away to other side of the forest and they were saved. One of them reached a cave of robbers and the other one landed near a rishis ashram. Let's see next para. Days passed. Days passed and baby birds became the big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. The meaning of hunt is to chase and to try, catch and kill. So, after a few days, the baby birds become bigger. One day, the king of the country reached the forest. He was hunting that time. While hunting, he noticed a deer and started chasing it. But the deer ran far away into the forest. Chasing the deer on the horse, the king lost his way. Let's read next para. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away." This time the king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got on his horse and rode away as fast as could. So, let's see the explanation. This time the king was very amazed. That means the king was very surprised. The king kept riding and reached the other side of the forest. He got down from his horse as he was tired and sat under a tree near the cave. All of a sudden, he heard a voice asking to be quick and rob the person outside of his everything, that was jewels and his horse. The king was very surprised to hear that. One looked up to check. He tried to find out who was talking about, and after that he noticed a big brown bird on that tree and faint noises coming from the cave. So after hearing this and noticing the bird, quickly he mounted the horse and ran away from there. And after that, what happened? Soon he came to clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the rishis ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. So this time the bird suggests the king that sit comfortably and take some water and rest. So soon he reached an ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade to take rest. Here he heard a soft voice which greeted him and asked him to come inside and take a rest. It also told him to have cold water from the pot and be at ease till the Rishi come. So king was very surprised. He looked up to check and again found a similar big brown bird in the tree. But this bird was very different. You are right, sir, answered the bird. He is my brother, but he had made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. This time the bird explained to the king that the he was right. The bird was his brother but had befriended robbers. He too had become like them. Just because the robbers were the friends of that bird, so that bird became like robbers also. The bird added that he and his brother no longer talked to each other. Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. So after coming the ashram, Rishi said, "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." So the Rishi greeted the king and requested him to come inside and be at ease. He also offered to share his food with king. The king told the Rishi the story of two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. The forest is full of surprises, he said. So, after meeting with the Rishi, the king explained the different behaviors of the two birds who looked alike. That means they were looking same. He added that the forest was full of such surprises. So, the holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds." So, students, the Rishi smiled and explained the impact of the company one keeps. The birds who heard robbers was repeating their words, and the one who was with the Rishi was speaking softly and was greeting the people, because every day the bird was listening the same, so he was repeating the same. The Rishi asked the king to take rest and offered to tell him more about the birds and the place. So this was your chapter, A Tale of Two Birds. So students, the moral of the story is we have to keep our company as we want to be. If you want to be humble and polite, you have to be keep company like this. So after the explanation, I hope you are able to solve the questions and answers. Let's see what the questions are saying. First question is saying, how did the two baby birds get separated? The answer is the two baby birds were separated because of a firestorm. The strong winds make them all fall far away. Second question is saying, where did each of them find a home? So, answer is one baby bird reached a cave of robbers and the other landed near a Rishi's ashram. Third question is saying, what did the first bird say to the stranger? Stranger means the king. So the first bird said, quick, hurry up. There is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Question number 4 is saying, what did the second bird say to him? Second bird was sitting near the Rishi's ashram. So he said, welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be back soon. Question number 5. How did the Rishi explain the different ways in which the birds behave? Answer is, the Rishi explained that the birds were reflecting the impact of their company. Question number 6. Which of the following sums up the story best? First is, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Second, one is known by the company one keeps. And third, a friend is in need is a friend indeed. So the answer is, one is known by the company one keeps sums up the story best. So students, this was all about the chapter A Tale of Two Birds. Please take care what kind of company you are having and what you want to be. So in our next video we will discuss our next chapter. Till then, take care.